right, we're going to get started right here. All right. Hold up. All right. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is David Suttoff with the High Table, and we have a very distinguished guest here today.
Here we go.
A very distinguished guest, one of my longtime friends. We go back to the playgrounds of Hartman Park in the early 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, playing on the hardwood court, man, just trying to figure this thing out, guy, before life got serious, before responsibility. Okay, this is Wayne Donaldson. I'm tell you a funny story about Wayne Donaldson. You know what I'm gonna say. The one time Michael Jordan was in town, right? And Michael Jordan is at Malibu, Club Malibu. Anything about Club Malibu on Friday was the place to be. And so after Michael Jordan is on the dance floor with a mutual friend of ours, Danya, who still talk about it because she had Michael on the dance floor, right? Yeah. Listen, Coop is outside at the front door saying, y'all need to go home. Michael Jordan don't want y'all. He does not want y'all. Y'all broke ass gas, go home. He is not waiting on y'all. Listen.
I was intoxicated.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Hey, sir, welcome to the show, sir.
What's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Hey, you know what? Today is a good day on a hot Sunday. Man. It's hot as fire.
Yeah.
Good Lord. But I wanted you here for a multitude of reasons. One is you're a good friend of mine. You and I have had some incredible conversations over the years about family and religion and, being a good person, being the right type of husband and businessman and hard worker. But also there's a certain thing about you that people may not know is that you are a sports fanatic. And you have a unique Stephen A-ish, Skip Bayless view of looking at things. Looking at things. So introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Wayne Donaldson. Great man, great friend of Mr. David. Thank him for inviting me out. This should be very entertaining for sure.
Yeah. He's worthy of a hand clap.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I do on my show, Coop, is I talk about the beginning, how it all began, your childhood, your influences, and then I build to where we are now. Okay, let's talk about your childhood, man.
Man, growing up, I grew up in Bordeaux.
Bordeaux or Bardo?
Bardo. I was going to try to be nice, but I'm going to keep it 100 now.
Right.
Bardo. Actually grew up in West Nashville first, and then we moved to Bordeaux. And so my family came from the Preston Taylor area. So we migrated over to across the bridge, as they say. You know how everybody talk about moving across the bridge. So then that's when everything kind of changed. I started really understanding about life and what was really going on. That's when I took on the persona of being Coop.
Okay.
I was Wayne till I got to Bordeaux.
Okay.
And I got to Bordeaux, and Fest changed my name. Hooks and Fest, they changed my name. Atkins, they changed my name to Coop.
Okay.
They said I shall ball like Michael Cooper. So everybody from West Nashville knew me as Wayne, and everybody from Bordeaux from 7th grade on knew me as Coop. So 90% of the people now call me Coop. They don't even know my real name is Wayne.
I had to look your name up today.
Look at that.
Had to look your name up. Okay, so growing up in Bordeaux, some of the OGs changed your name.
Yeah.
What sport did you gravitate towards?
I was boxing first. I was a boxer, AAU Junior Olympics. I was ranked. I actually boxed against Sugar Ray Leonard's son when I was 11 at the Silver Gloves in Des Moines, Iowa.
Wow.
I lost to him in a split decision, and I was ranked like 3 or 4 in the nation.
Really?
Yeah, I really love boxing. My dad put me in boxing at about 9 years old, and it just took off with me, grew on me. My dad co-worker, he worked at Medlock, and his co-worker coached boxing. So that's when I ended up meeting Frankie Swindell and all them. They were on a separate team out of Nashville, and I was on another team out of West Nashville. But we all would link up when we would go to different cities. But actually boxing was my first thing, and I switched boxing, once I got to 6th grade, I was playing middle school basketball at McKissick, and I just knew like, hey, I'm gonna play basketball. You know, I was the smallest thing, but I wanted to play basketball because that's what I wanted to do. But I was boxing, and my dad was like, "Man, you got something going. You got something going. Hang in here with boxing." But when I got to 7th grade, I ended up going to Bass for a minute, and then we moved, and I ended up going to Jolton. And I went out for the team, made the team.
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm not going back to the boxing ring. And he was like, what do you mean? You ranked in the nation. Actually, I was supposed to go to the Nationals that summer. And I told my coach, I said, nah, I'm done. And he was like, what? You made the Nationals team?
Right.
And I just didn't feel it. You know, I wanted basketball. And plus, basketball was kind of like a sport where everybody knew you, saw you. It was more of a school thing. Everybody, you know, kind of made you who you are.
Right.
Boxing was kind of like you were out on your own. Nobody really knew or really came that you knew that was important at that time. You know, you're 11 years old.
Right.
You're not really trying to hang in there with boxing.
Right.
It just wasn't giving me what I wanted.
Wasn't cool at that time.
It wasn't cool. Like everybody in school was like, boxing, yeah, right. Man, nobody's doing that. So I ended up switching over and never went back. But I boxed with some great guys. Lauren Ross was really like my mentor.
Yeah.
Like, Lauren had hands of steel, and that was my guy. Like, Lauren Ross really taught me everything about my boxing. And we were on the same team. He was older than me, about 4 years. But Lauren was so tough and awesome. Like, he carried me around like his little brother. And so Lauren Ross was a big influence on my boxing.
Wow. And so what was that moment in boxing where somebody rung your bell? Like, did you shy away after that? Or did you keep going forward, as they say most boxers need to?
I think I still remember I was in Owensboro, Kentucky, and, man, I don't know the guy. I just remember his name was Bones.
Okay.
Man, he could hit. I was 11 years old, and this was the fight leading up to the Nationals. I ended up beating him, but he hit me, and I knew I had been hit. I can't remember the guy, but me and him had some battles. And that I still remember that day. Like, I was thinking, like, man, this got to get over with. This dude hitting like bricks at 11 years old. So, and his name was Bones, though, and he was out of Owensboro, Kentucky. I can't remember what his first name was, but yeah, it was an eye-opening experience to where I was like, hey, do I still want to do this? Do I want to go back out there? Yeah. Man, he was hitting. He was hitting. So. But I had a lot of quickness, so I said I just got to move more because, man, this dude is hitting. Yeah.
So some people just got heavy hands.
And that's what I think it was. Yeah. But he was always right in front of me so I could score points on him because I could hit back.
Got it.
But if he got one in, it was going to rock you.
I felt that same thing. You know, I did some MMA a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I did it for about a year before I had my hip surgery. And first time sparring, sparred against this guy named Tony Jackson. You can look him up on Instagram. He's a world champion in Russia, but black guy, 6'2", about 270. And I was talking big shit, you know, leading up there. I'm going to kick your ass. He laughed, whatever. So this is my first time in a actual fight, okay? And I had my shin guards on. I had my 16-ounce glove, my mouthpiece, and he beat the hell out of me, dude. It was bad.
Really?
Really bad. So his sparring, to me, was full speed.
Right.
But to other pros, it's just nothing. I never been hit so much and so often. You know, he kicked.
Couldn't stop it.
I couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
I finally had to turn around. Hey, dude, let's just stop right now because on Sundays it was 5-minute rounds. That's a long round.
That's a long time.
Yeah. And so you might we may match up. You may match up with a pro, and we go through the whole gym for like an hour. So you get a good workout, man. Man, amazing. And so it took a while for me to get used to people being in my personal space, trying to fight and not get too excited and not breathe. So I was getting pretty good, and then I had my hip surgery. But I know what it is to get hit, man.
It's real.
It is. And then I'm getting hit in the shins and the thighs, and hit in the face.
Yeah.
You know, getting kicked in the face.
Right.
God dang, what the hell?
Like, this is unreal.
Unreal. So that's a cool fact about you that I don't think anybody knew. That you were a boxer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so you got into sports, high school, junior high, at Jolton, you tried out for the team, you made it.
Yeah.
How about in high school? Because your 4 years in high school, it was talent everywhere.
Everywhere.
Talk about that.
Actually, my 9th grade year, I got cut. It was probably 120 guys trying out for Whites Creek my freshman year. And being the smallest thing, I probably weighed 110, 120.
Right.
I just didn't know how to get myself out there enough because you only got two trips down the court.
That's it.
And it's out of there.
Right.
And back then, it was everybody was like, hey, you need to be tall, tall, tall. So my 9th grade team, everybody was tall. Everybody was 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". It was funny. We was talking about this at our class reunion on Friday night about how that happened. But so after I got cut, I just started I said, I'm going to make the team. I don't know how I'm going to make this team.
Okay.
It's a lot of talent everywhere. So I went back to the lab. I went to Bartow Park every day by myself. I would just shoot. And my 10th grade year, I was ready. And doing tryouts, I'll never forget, I'm going for a layup. Keith Easley tries to block my shot.
Yeah.
Swings, breaks my thumb, dislocated it. I didn't make the team that year.
Wow.
So Coach Ridley was like, look, heal up, stick around the team. I like what you got. You know the game. Just hang in there.
Yeah.
I was like, but it's so much talent here. Like, everybody's just tough. So I went back to the lab, got my thumb back ready, and everybody was like, man, there's no way you're going to make White Creek team. You ain't 5'7", dude. There's no way.
Impossible.
Went back to the lab. I just kept grinding.
Right.
I just stayed at the park all summer, 6-7 hours, shooting, running. I said, I'm definitely going to be in the best shape. So I went back out, 11th grade year, came out. Coach Ridley, Coach Donaldson said, we like what you got. You know the game.
Right.
We're going to give you a shot. So there it was. And everybody was looking around like, how did he do it? I just kept working. I was like, I'm going to make this team. I don't know how. And I think it's just determination on if I didn't make it, I wouldn't have been disappointed.
Right.
But I knew I had something that I could offer the team that would be worthwhile of me getting a shot at. And some people got frustrated because their playing time didn't come and they would fall off. And I just kept coming. Right. I told them, like, I know I'm going to have to work my way in. I'm going to have to give 10 times extra than everybody else. And I wouldn't quit. And Coach really kept thinking I was going to quit because my playing time wasn't coming.
Right.
I wouldn't quit. I don't know how to quit, so I wouldn't.
And so could you attribute that time of getting cut to you taking a step back and learning the game, looking at the game from a different perspective, more so like a coach would say? Because your knowledge, we go back and forth, but you know the game as if you've been playing your whole life at that position, telling people what to do and where to be. You think they had some type of influence?
Oh, most definitely, because my 10th grade year, I would study the team.
Right.
I literally would go to games and practice. I didn't make the team. I would just tell my dad I'm staying out of school. He didn't know what I was doing. But I was learning the system. So I said when I go out this time, I'm going to know all the White Creek plays, formation sets. I'm going to know everything when I hit the floor. So when it was trial time, I knew everything they was running. So it made Coach really look at me like, how do you know all this?
Right.
But I would just stay and hoop and find out through other players on the team what they were running. I would go home, watch tape, or just watch game because I love the game of college basketball, definitely. And I would just watch and learn all formations, every set, how to run high, low, flex. I just knew when I get out there, I'm going to know everything that he cannot not pick me because I'm going to be a point guard that knows everything already.
Wow. And so name some of the guys that went D1 on that team. Or just went to college.
Man, yeah. We had Marlon Sims, David Vaughn, Chris Rucker, Lamont Frierson.
Wow.
Man, we were deep. We were deep.
Wow.
Brian Ward ended up playing football. Corey Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas Hunter. Can't leave out Hunt, Joe.
No.
Yeah, nice. we were like 8 or 9 deep, man.
Y'all were Pearl Cone before Pearl Cone.
Oh, yeah.
With Ron saying them.
Yes.
They was 10, 11, 12 deep.
Yeah. We were like, my senior year, I'll never forget, most games by halftime, we was up 30.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, my senior year, we were like deep, like running.
Wow. And so who wound up beating y'all in the state?
My junior year, we lost in the championship game to
Franklin? Franklin with Kevin.
Yeah, we couldn't touch Kevin England.
He was tough. Yeah. Kevin was tough. Kevin was tough.
Hey, it's funny, man, because I'll never forget we was watching film, and I remember we in the room, and everybody was like, oh, there's no way that dude's going to beat us.
No way. Impossible.
Hey, man, that dude announced he was signing with Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
There was no way they were going to let him walk off that court without the win.
Because the state tournament was at
it was in Murfreesboro. But it was just like he was the man. Like,
he was tough.
Yeah, he was tough.
He was tough. And our mutual friend, Damon Hodge, was on that team. Of all people. And
Out of all people.
Yeah, and he talked that talk, and deservedly so.
Yeah.
He ran a good game. He ran a good team. He could play point guard, too.
Yeah. But we definitely thought we were going to beat them like easy because we was like, there's no way he can beat us. Well, and he did.
Well, in that era, we treated white players
differently. Most differently.
Yeah. They were either slow or they shot free throws very well or open jump shots and definitely didn't put the ball on the deck.
Most definitely.
You could even argue, was Kevin Anglin kind of before his time because he had wiggle, he could step back and shoot threes, he could post up. He was 6'4".
Because he could get to his spot.
Yeah, right.
He definitely could get to his spot.
Right. And so playing against white guys at, NBA, I mean, that was tough, man. They were just mentally, physically tough. Coming from the football field, I don't know what they was feeding them guys over there, but they were good, And so we referee the NBA. You kind of see the facilities as to why they were a few steps ahead. They even got a golf simulator.
Man, you remember we saw it?
Yeah. So, hey, we don't have that in East Nashville. On Maplewood Lane.
Yeah, we got a simulator, but it ain't that. Right. Simulating something else.
Right. Yeah. So you make the team. You start looking at the game from a different perspective. Like, did you want to play college ball, or were you kind of satisfied with playing in high school?
I think at that time, I just assumed there was no way I could be, and at that time, make it to the next level. Well, I probably could have went somewhere local, Ball State or somewhere, but it was just so much talent that I kind of settled into my role and didn't even think about it.
Right.
I didn't even pursue it like that.
Right.
I think I kind of like, hey, I did it. I overachieved in my book at that point, So as I look back, I probably could have pushed myself to another level, but it took so much just to make that team at that time. Like, people just don't know. Like, when you went out for the team in Whites Creek, it was literally 100 guys in the gym. And it's one day, and you make it to the next day.
Right.
He put a list up. He might narrow it down to 25.
Notorious.
Hey, man, they put that list up, and you like, whoa, I got to go down to the gym and see this list. So, like I say, every year, it was 125 guys on there until, like, our sophomore and junior year, it was no more trials.
Right.
Like, Coach Ridley and Coach Nana knew, like, we got our squad, and we're taking this squad on the road.
Right.
Yeah, it was no more trials after that. And I'm going to tell you like this. It was talent that was in Whites Creek School that could have played on the team easily.
Oh, Walter.
Yeah.
Walter Campbell.
Man.
Walter Campbell.
People may not want me to say this, but we would have won the state with Walter Campbell. In my 11th grade year, we would have won the state. His senior year, they did not know what to do with Walter Campbell. At his size, they kept trying to make him play in the block.
That's not who he is.
And he had the handles, the skills.
That's right.
Nobody could have checked him, man.
And I would like to see him guarding Kevin Anglin.
Oh my God, his length. Yes.
Jumping ability,
crafty,
toughness.
man.
Yes,
he was one of a kind, man.
But see, in any team, you're gonna have that one player that coaches just mess with. He's like that at Trevecca. When I was in Maplewood, there's a guy, man, he just gave him hell, man. Would not give him a chance.
Man.
And so Coach Ridley, you talk about that list, he did that list when I was there. And I'll tell you something, Eddie Wisdom, I love Eddie Wisdom. Eddie wanted to get a uniform. Eddie didn't play, right? But what Eddie did, he wanted to carry the ball out, the first one.
Wow.
And go around the gym. That was his thing. And he wanted to lay the ball up on the backboard, and we just kind of follow suit, right?
Yeah.
And no one could do it like Eddie. But see, he would pick with Eddie, and Eddie would have to buy him a sweet tea and a cookie. He said, you buy me a tea and a cookie, I give you a uniform. And Eddie would buy it, and he had a uniform. Man, Coach, that was terrible.
Hey, man. He was one of a kind.
One of a kind, man.
Hey, man. I loved him to death because he gave me the opportunity to learn the game, and he just gave me a shot. Like I don't know why he did it, but he just gave me a shot, and he was like, "Don't let me down. I think you got something in you, and I think you can do this."
Wow.
I'll never forget. I don't know if we were in the state tournament. We were playing fairly. My senior year, we were down by like 12 or 14, and Lamont Fryson wasn't having a good game or whatever. So as we go into the locker room, I'm hollering at Lamont. I'm like, bro, you straight. You good, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm motivated. I'm like, man, you good. You good. That was just one half. That wasn't you. You good. Man, we get to the locker room. We sit in the locker room, MTSU. We all around. Everybody pissed because we like, dude, we getting embarrassed by this Memphis team.
Right.
And we know we can play better. Man, Coach really just came in, man. When beeline for Lamont, picked him up on the locker. slammed him.
Yeah.
Caught him all kind. You a P, you this. Lamar went out and put buckets.
Did it?
I'm talking about one that put up work. And me and him to this day, we work together now. We still talk about that day. Like, Coach really had that knack, man, and he knew who to get to make his team run like a smooth operation, man. But, yeah, I'll never forget, man. He beat him because I'm looking at him like, I ain't even got in the game. I know you ain't coming towards me.
Right.
Because we sitting. Me and Lamar sitting. And I'm telling him, hey, bro, they doing this. I'm talking through the game with him because I'm on the bench. So I'm like, bro, look for this. You got this. You got this.
Right.
You know, penetrate more. You got to use your game. So as we doing that, I look up. Coach really right there, man. He just picked me. All right, get yourself together. Because he knew. That was our man. We had to have it.
That's right. I've had him on my show before. Amazing man. Amazing story.
My dude.
Amazing story guy. And he tells a story of playing with LeBron James in Akron.
Mm-hmm.
He was
yes.
So before, locally they knew LeBron.
Right.
But not nationally.
Mm-hmm.
And they were, I'm sure they know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So after that, man, did you ever want to get into coaching, or let's talk about after high school? Where were you been?
I did a little coaching AAU around 97, 98 when all those guys was coming through Nashville.
Yeah.
I did AAU with a bunch of guys from Pearl like Tall Drain.
Yeah.
BT. Yeah. All those guys ended up playing with me, and we did good, man. We had a good little run. We had some Miko Childress out of Columbia.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, man. We had some dudes putting up buckets. Desmond, he went down with me doing phenomenal things.
Good.
Hey, man. Oh, my God, man. Man, we had Calvin Owen, Parham.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I had my little cousin, Kira Donaldson. Like, we were deep, man. We put up work, man. We ended up making it to the Nationals. We won the state 2 years in AAU, and then we went to the Nationals and finished like 12. But it was a lot of talent, going around there.
Tons of talent.
So, I ended up doing that, and I enjoyed it, because I was after I came back from the Navy. So,
right.
But it was cool though. But it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it.
It's a lot to it.
And you got to be dedicated, fully dedicated in that coaching. Like I couldn't even think about trying to do that now. The way these guys are, it's just It's a full grind now, real grind.
So let's switch to AAU right now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is wrong with AAU? You think the system is broken, or you think the parents have got their claws in it too much? It's kind of, what's your outlook on it?
It's kind of hard because it's so much money in it now. Just being on the referee side that I watched for the last 5 years of refereeing, they're not being honest with the parents.
Okay.
So most parents think that they're playing for their son to get a scholarship or whatever. And most of this is just recreational basketball that we used to do on a lower scale. Right. When we were coming up, AAU team, it was one AAU team, and the best of the city played on that team. It was a player from, might be Overton, McGavick, Whites Creek, Pearl, and you went out there, and it was a gym, it was the best. It was an all-star team.
Doc Sheldon did that.
Yeah, it was an all-star team, and now it's just, if my dad feel like he got $1,500 to waste every other weekend, that's what we're doing now. Like most most people don't even know what the circuit is. Right. They have no idea. So they got them right now. They are really overexposed on most of these tournaments. Most of these tournaments are just backyard basketball games.
Right. And I'll tell a friend of mine, if your son is not in the rotation, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time.
He's got to be in the first 7.
Yes.
8 is stretching it.
Yes.
9, 10, 11, you just there to pay gas money. Yeah. Hotel rooms and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing guys, families, these coaches taking them out of town, man. Yeah. 4th, 5th grade. They spending money on hotel rooms. Like, why? You're playing a team that you could have went down to the Y and played. Like, they got you spending $200-$300 on a hotel room every weekend, and then it costs $50 every time you go into the gym. The weekend pass is $75. You got a family of 4 right here, and man, it's real, man.
Yeah.
Literally, it's real. I literally rep from February the 15th to August the 8th. It was 2 to 3 tournaments going on in Nashville every weekend for 6-7 months straight.
Wow.
And it's just lucrative. If I can get you to sign up every week for $150 every week.
Right.
And you're probably getting blowed out by 35 to 45 points all day Saturday.
Right.
And they tell you to come back Sunday morning for a little play-in game at 10 o'clock. And you might win that game because it's the worst of the worst. Right. And then at the 1 o'clock game, you're going to lose again by 35.
Right.
And I'm literally seeing teams that are doing this every other weekend.
My son played at U, and he got his ass kicked probably the first 6 years until they got good.
Yeah.
It takes that long because you're playing against teams that are already together.
Yes.
When they flying in a kid to play, you're probably going to lose that game. Okay?
Yeah. It's hands down.
He's flying everywhere, you know. So I want to get into you just a little bit. I want to know more about you. Yeah. So we'll talk about other stuff down the line. But just what was you doing like after high school? What were you working? You was in, hooping in every league like I was.
Right. It was a little bit of all that.
Okay.
Working, hooping, just trying to find my way. When I came back from the Navy, I ended up hurting myself, ended up coming back from the Navy sooner than I wanted to. So that was kind of like what I was leaning on was the Navy, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man.
How long were you in the Navy? How long?
3 years. Then I got hurt. So it was kind of like, man, they was like, you can fight through it, whatever. And I was like, I'm kind of getting tired of it.
Right.
So I was cool. So I came back. But that was kind of what my game plan was. I was going to do 20 and retire or 25 and retire.
Right.
So when that changed up, as a man, you got to recalibrate and move into your next level. So I was just working, definitely hooping in it, whatever league, whatever. We used to go up Dust Bowls and say, what I'm saying? Because it was in us. So, that was the main thing. And just trying to find myself. And, when you're trying to find yourself, you kind of find yourself slipping into stuff you had no business doing.
Right.
So sometimes you end up doing that and putting your foot in the wrong area, and then you have to catch yourself, and sometimes you don't catch yourself.
Right.
So.
Right. And so, Nashville has changed so much.
Yeah.
When we came through, it was always a place to play basketball, always a league. I don't even hear about leagues anymore.
At all, man.
Do you think, how would you rate the talent in Nashville as far as basketball from top to bottom? Like, 1 being the best, 10 being the worst. Because you go to the games.
Yeah.
You hang out in the gym, you've seen the kids grow. I don't really go to games as much as I need to.
Right.
So where do you think the talent level is?
I think the talent level is good. I think it's good. I think it's good. I guess it's kind of hard to say Nashville because, the private schools just took all our guys out of the Nashville area. Well, they're in the Nashville area, but they're not in the metro school. So it's kind of, kind of hard, but it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of talent. It's spread out, and these guys have more opportunities.
Can you blame a kid for going to a BGA or NBA or Innsworth?
I can't.
Because you go to the gym and you see in the rafters all the D1 schools that somebody has gone to. The educational system in the private schools are top notch. Smaller classrooms, individual attention, as opposed to public schools. You may have 25 or 30 kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. We didn't get those opportunities when we was coming through. I'm not sure if I was going. I was just so tired of Maplewood in my neighborhood. I'm not sure I could see the forest for the trees. But the talent level for us really wasn't that different. It was some talented guys, but not everybody could handle that private school sector. You got to be different.
Got to be
different.
Yeah.
Trevecca at the time, we couldn't wear shorts, couldn't wear tank tops, couldn't have girls in the dorm. We had 11 o'clock curfew. So you got to be different in discipline. Coming from an all-black neighborhood, all-black family. And I'll tell you something, there were some white people who had never seen a black person in person. Like other than on television, you know what I'm saying? So it's those type of things. And so you hooping around town, man. You staying out the way. You're at Henley Park on Sundays like everybody else.
Definitely at Henley Park.
New outfit and everything. So why do you think we can't have those type of times now, those friendly times?
Man, just life is just moving so much faster.
Yeah.
Nashville is a different place. Because I can only imagine if we had a cell phone in 89, 90,
goodness.
we would have been out our mind too. So I can't blame, as they call them, the YNs, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody saying, yeah, man, they just cut different. I mean, they living in a different world. Like, they seeing stuff we were never exposed to at 12, 11. Like, everybody got a phone in their hand at 5 years old. So they're seeing stuff that grown-ups are seeing.
Access.
Yeah. So you got to understand that his mind is just getting, or her is getting saturated at an early age. Like, it was stuff that we didn't know until we got of age to where we had to get out and see it. But they got it in their hands, like, right now. So it's just different, man. We were slow. Like, we just didn't know we were slow.
Right.
But, like, our biggest thing was being at Hadley on Sunday.
Skating rink, Charlotte skating rink.
Yeah, man, you know, like who would do that?
Right.
Like, our thing was, hey, Saturday night, I'm in Charlotte skating rink.
Okay.
But now, like, that would be counted as real slow. That's country stuff for a kid now.
Right.
Because, you know, their level is way above. Like, they seeing people, influencers on Instagram driving Bentleys at 15, 16. Right. So guess what? That's putting them in the mind of, that's going to be me. But, you know, they don't see all the behind the scenes.
The hard work.
Yeah. And nobody wants to work for nothing. They want to get it today. Like, they want to shoot straight to the top.
True microwave society. Yeah. And I get that. Now, you have a son and daughter.
Yeah.
You're a traditional guy, okay? Born in a traditional household, a traditional discipline. Have you seen the changes in parenting from your era to right now, as far as discipline? Let's talk about that. Like, what differences have you seen?
I mean, it's just people just try to be cool with them too much. Just try to be cool with their son or daughter. Like I say, I've been blessed that my son or daughter carved their own way out. Like, they heard what me and my wife were saying, and they took it to heart. And then I would say we have our mothers, fathers, sisters, all them kind of instilled it in them to say, hey, this is the way we're going. And I mean, everybody don't take that. And they took it, and I think they took it because they saw their aunts, uncles, how they're faring out. I think they took it. You know, and it's kind of hard if you don't see it. It's kind of hard to take something from somebody that you don't see. And when they saw the fruit, I think they kind of followed in, you know, like this year, both my kids, you know, they're going to be seniors this year at TSU. Wow. Like, that time is already gone. So
that's crazy, man.
They haven't given me any problems, man. They had an open season of where they could have, but they stayed the straight path. And man, I thank God, you know, because I didn't deserve them to be that good. I fool with Cam. They cool, man. They are, man.
I fool with Cam hard,
guys. They don't have no common sense, but boy, they got everything.
Them jokers, they're boy smart guys. Listen here, they stay out the way.
Hey, for real, they do. They do. It's been amazing.
They can understand the temperature of the room very fast.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's their spidey sense.
Hey, you know? That's their Campbell. That's their mom, man. You know, they got that part. You know.
Let them tell it.
Right. You know how they go.
Oh boy, listen, don't get me started.
Right. Your favorite.
Them Campbells, boy, they something else.
Ooh, one of a kind, baby.
Every last one of them.
Hey, man, from the top to the bottom.
They get it honest, guys.
Man.
You know, their daddy just sit there like, Lord have mercy. I ain't got a change.
Hey, nah.
He said the other day just like this, like, Lord have mercy.
What is this?
So Nashville, man. Nashville has changed, obviously. I'm good friends with Officer Drake. He and I talk often about some of the changes, how it's changed from. Of course, I think we're all so traditional that we don't like change, but we have to embrace it at some point.
Most definitely.
Where do you see Nashville? And I'm asking you these questions because I value your opinion.
Right.
And you're a very, very smart guy. I think you are smart. I hate giving you props, but I'm going to do
I know you do.
I know.
There's something about it.
I know it, but we could talk sports all day.
Right.
But I want to get your insight on just how you see Nashville progressing, or how it's progressed since 1990 to 2025. Were you up on that? Did you know it was coming, or was it just a surprise like it was to me?
Hey, surprise.
Yeah.
Like, from my view, like, I never even saw this being an opportunity to be just shoot the way it just took off. Like, it's every day you like, man, is this really?
Right.
Like, if you just ride around every day, and you walking around And you like, man, this really Nashville?
Nashville. I have a picture of
and it's not waiting on you.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not waiting.
You got to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And I have a picture of me on the building at Trevecca, me and the rest of the team.
Right.
You have 2 buildings. The skyline was 2 buildings,
right.
maybe 3. Now it's 50 buildings that are 100 feet in the air.
Yes.
It's probably taller. But it's almost scary, man. And my dad was nervous about the growth.
Right.
Because he didn't like going places. When he did, he wanted to come back home real fast because it had just picked up. You know, he retired in 1992, right when the internet was jumping on.
Okay.
And the email, he could not listen. He could not work the computer. That's probably why he retired, because he was so bad at it. And so you see Nashville now, man. Where do you see Nashville going from here? You think it's going to price itself out? Or you think it's going to come back to how it was? How do you see it?
I don't see it coming back to how it was, but it's definitely got to be about to plateau.
Okay.
To me, it seems like it's got to be about to tap out, because they are wringing every dollar out of every citizen in this area. And you pretty much see it now, like most Nashvillians, like they don't want to really be out and about.
Right.
Like, they like, whoa.
Right.
This costing me this much? Guess what? Right. We at the house. We good at the backyard, you know, doing our own thing.
Right.
Which, in our age group, it feels like the best thing to do. Nothing wrong with getting out, you know, here or there, but it looked like it's about to price people out, because now people are kind of looking back saying, ooh, just to get out the house, you're looking at $150 to $200 just to get out the house.
If you're trying to have a good time.
Yes. And just a basic time is going to be just getting some wings and 2 beers is going to be $75.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, because wings cost $30 for 12, you know.
Come on now. And the rooftop, the $25 drink.
Wow. And you ain't tasted any liquor
at all. Ice and water.
So
ice
you
and water.
And your wife, or you and your girl, 2 drinks, that's $100. I mean, it's just one stop. So
wow.
It's really serious to where I think people are really looking at what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think it's why now you see most people rather just fly out the country or take trips.
That's right.
If they're going to spend, if I'm going to wait and spend $1,000 this month, I may as well just make this a trip.
And go somewhere.
So you see most people now, like, I'm just going to go on a trip. I'm still going to spend the same $1,000. So what's the difference?
Right.
Yeah.
So you think Nashville can support an NBA team? A WNBA team financially?
I think it definitely a WNBA team. I don't know about an NBA team.
Okay.
And now it may be some powers to be that I don't see in the back, in the perimeter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that may be an area that it probably could. I think it would take over and take off. I think it would definitely do that. But nothing's gonna, surpass football.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But look at what we're paying for. We're paying for hockey, baseball, football, which is even more of a ticket. Vanderbilt basketball, MTSU, Trevecca, Belmont, Lipscomb, and then MTSU down the street. Then soccer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the soccer tickets are not overly expensive, but it's still a good ticket.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're asking a lot of the Nashville public to pay for apartments that are $2,500 for 1 bedroom, 6.5% on interest rate for your mortgage.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Private school, and then imagine taking you, your wife, and your kids to a game.
Yeah,
that's heavy.
And I think that's why the college teams kind of are suffering, because everybody wants that next level experience.
Right.
So you got like the TSU experience, the MTSU experience, Vandy experience. Those schools, Lipscomb, they're going to suffer because people will value their money to say, hey, they're cool, but I'm going to take it and go to the Titans versus the Chiefs instead of spending their money on Lipscomb playing Kennesaw State.
Right.
So
at least I see Pat Mahomes.
Exactly.
Right.
Because instead of you spending your, that season ticket that you used to get, you're going to save that money and put it towards the new Titan Stadium, which everybody's going to be clamoring to go to. The games there, those tickets are going to be extraordinary.
Oh my goodness!
Because they downsized the stadium.
Right.
So the tickets that you thought were $200, that's going to start at $200 and nosebleed, $200 to $300 up in the top. So I think it's going to hurt our definitely our lower level high school teams,
right?
Basketball, baseball, all those other extra sports that people would spend money on. Like even you can see the Sounds now. When they first came in, everybody was like, "Woo!" They was clamoring to get to the stadium, and now people is kind of like, I'm gonna save that money. I may go to a soccer game instead of worrying about this. So everything is starting to spill over, and it's really hurting. Like you say, the MTSU, like those teams don't have any crowd anymore. Yeah. Exactly. And so it's just almost destroying them because now you're gonna have every big thing coming to Nashville now.
Right.
You're gonna have the Super Bowls, Final Four.
That's
So people gonna say, well, hey, I would have gotten a season ticket, over here at TSU, but now I'm saving for this big event. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that $750 to waste for that season ticket. I'm good. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, when the draft was in Nashville, they opened up a lot of eyes.
It did.
It was 500,000 people down on Broadway.
Hey man.
It was
3 days in a row.
Come on now.
Incredible.
So that just shows, first of all, how they even get that down here, first of all.
Yeah.
First of all, how did
they pull it off something?
They did.
Yeah.
Shout out to the organizers. Yeah, you had Stephen A. down there. He was real personable. Everybody had the meet and greet was real good. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't standoffish or nothing. It was real live down there. So let's talk about the sports. I got so much stuff I want to say. You know what I'm saying? I got so much stuff that I got you here.
Yes, sir.
But
let's go.
Let's talk about this debate of Jordan and LeBron. Okay, this could be. Don't be tearing up my stuff in here. Okay,
look.
Let's talk about who do you think is better? First off,
I used to automatically say Jordan.
Okay,
but I remember I told you it was probably a couple of months ago. I said, man, I think I'm coming around, man. I'm this new old head.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey man, you crazy.
I've been waiting to do that, but
hey, I think I'm coming around, bro, and I'm it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to deny with his longevity. I mean, you can shoot holes at different things, but
true.
When you look at what he's done, and I know people gonna say the game is different, this, that, and the other, but man, just what he's done and the way he literally took over 10 years straight of just dominating. You know what I'm saying? Just dominating. Like, he was in the finals every year if he wanted to be. It was on him.
Right.
It was him against everybody else.
Right.
It's almost getting hard to just, and I guess we're getting farther and farther away from Michael. So that may be why.
Right.
But when I just look at it, and I'm just looking at in amazement, like, in his era, nobody could do anything with it.
Right. Right.
So I'm leaning towards now, man. Like I said, at first I used to automatically.
And I got something to that. Automatically.
Yeah, and I think now it's kind of when you peel everything back and look at it, LeBron and it for what it is in its entirety. Mm-hmm. Man, I know this 50-year-old crew, I know we like, boy, you crazy.
That's right.
But man, dude game is everywhere. His game is hit every level. He's done everything you want him to do. I don't know.
This is what I know for a fact. We were conditioned to say Magic, Bird, Jordan. Okay? Mm-hmm. It was taught to us when all the NBA games was on CBS.
Right.
They'll say, who's the greatest? We heard Magic, we had Bird, with Jordan. But now we got context. Yeah. Then they said it and we believed it without saying anybody can ever change that. If 5 people in the black community that you better not say anybody's better than. 5. I thought about this about 6 months ago. Let's see if I remember. Okay. Magic, Bird, Jordan, Muhammad Ali, and Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Without even doing research. Remember when Asante Samuel said he better than Deion without even looking up the numbers.
Yeah.
Hell no. But their numbers are eerily similar.
Right.
Very similar. Right. So he does have an argument.
Mm-hmm.
I'm past that condition of being conditioned to say what everybody will say automatically.
Right.
I'll take the emotion out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, do I think Jordan is better than LeBron in certain areas? Absolutely.
Yes.
But I also think LeBron is better in certain areas as well.
Mm-hmm.
Coupled with the fact they play 2 different positions.
2 different.
What's asked of Michael wasn't asked of LeBron, and vice versa.
Right.
Could it be that the league was just so easy for LeBron, he could turn it on when he wanted to?
Right.
Down in Miami, down the game 2-1 against Boston. He ain't talked the whole game. Knocked dust out of him. Detroit Pistons, the same Detroit Pistons that beat the Lakers.
Right.
He had 25 in the quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I think here's what's your Mount Rushmore? Give me your Mount Rushmore.
Man.
You can have 5 or 6. Just who you.
I would definitely have to be in no particular order.
No order.
Magic, Bron. I gotta give Kobe.
Okay.
Jordan and probably Kareem.
Kareem.
I would say Kareem.
Okay. Here is my Mount Rushmore. I have LeBron, Michael, Wilt, and Kareem, and everybody else.
Really?
I got those 4 up there, and you can divvy up whoever.
Right,
it doesn't matter. I got those 4 because those guys were better than everybody.
In their time, yeah.
They were better than, I think LeBron is better than Magic. He's better than Bird. Jordan's better than Magic and Bird. Mm-hmm. Kareem is better than everybody. Wilt was better than everybody.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I say that without emotion, but what irritates me about this debate is now you're picking at LeBron. I can't stand a bullet, man. I really can't, man. You know what I'm saying? It comes with territory, obviously.
Yeah, most definitely.
But we go from hooping to personal life.
And those are definitely 2 separate things that people can't. And you have to be able to separate those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the issue, man.
Yeah.
And so I've had to block people on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like,
block them for what? Let them have their opinion, man.
No, man. You can't be dissing. You can't be talking about somebody just because. Give a reason. What? The man had a triple-double.
They don't have to give a reason. That's their opinion.
I know.
Yeah.
I got to get better.
Yeah. That's that little emotional side to you. You got to calm down.
I know, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying, man, okay? I don't get it all
Let
together.
them have their opinion, man. It's okay.
It's one of the things that I wish we could get back to just loving the game.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Regardless if you like Michael or LeBron, don't make me hate Michael to love LeBron.
No.
Or vice
that never
versa.
should happen. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think that is what has happened.
Yeah.
You say the league is soft. Well, that's an Adam Silver problem. That's not the player.
No.
Okay, if you can't compete at a certain level, I'm not quite sure these guys can handle 90s style basketball or diving on the floor, jumping over their backs, being that physical because they haven't played that way when they were little. When we came up at Hartman Park, the goal was to play on the first court as you come into the park. Okay, if you got on that court, you could hoop.
Yep.
But it took a while.
Because you was playing somebody.
Man.
Somebody uncle just drunk 2 quarts of beer.
Come on now, warm beer.
You go for a layup, he puts you into the fence. You can't call foul. And it just taught you.
It taught you how to play.
Like literally now, me refereeing, I see bro, these boys, they tender. But it's the way the game is played. Like, you can't touch anybody. Nobody wants any contact.
Right.
Well, they want to contact. They want to foul.
Right.
But they don't want to be touched.
They don't want to be touched.
Yeah, so it's just different. It's different.
And that's the part of the game that is lost. Me and Dante Jones, shout out to Dante.
Yeah,
we were talking about this a few months ago about how the game of 36 would help this genre of basketball. You learn how to defend yourself. You learn how to break a double team, triple team. And don't let it where you have to score in the paint. You can't do the paint. See, now somebody finna start fighting.
Yeah.
And so, but what it does, it teaches you skills that a trainer can't teach.
Most definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, we don't see that now. And so, the other leagues, the smaller leagues, are mimicking the NBA. You know, the James Harden step back is a walk.
Okay. All day.
But because they do it, you can't call it a walk.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? And so, I get it. I get frustrated with the NBA because they're trying to mimic Steph Curry. And people can't shoot like Steph Curry.
Right.
And so I read what they said, what people said, he's ruined the game. No, what ruined the game is trying to be like him.
That's it. Yeah, he can't help who he is.
Yeah. He's better than everybody.
Right.
You know,
it's only one of them.
It's only one.
Yeah,
so stop trying to duplicate Chef. Chef is just a different individual.
Most definitely.
What do you think about the NIL? Do you think it's hurting the leagues, hurting the college, or helping?
I gotta give them their props. I guess nobody really could see how much money these guys were going to get.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we all knew they was getting it under the table.
Right.
But when they're able to just put it out here and the guys are showing in their dress, their cars, whatever.
Diamonds everywhere.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I mean, most people probably will say, yeah, it's hurting, but I don't see anything wrong with it because in my case, the big schools are going to do it regardless. The only good thing about it now is everybody on the team is getting a little bread.
A little bit. Right.
Yeah. See, back then we knew it was just the skill position players.
Right.
They could go and garner up whatever they wanted. But now the lineman can get paid.
That's right.
Punter, the third string safety. He might be able to work up some on the NIL.
Right.
So
right.
I like it in that sense that everybody's getting an opportunity to make some money.
Okay.
And I think once it kind of, like right now, it's just so big. It's got to let itself, it's got to get up before everything can come down and just simmer out a little bit.
Got it.
Because I'm like, the big schools, they're going to have the money regardless.
They got big boosters. They got
it,
boosters,
man.
Right.
Like the Texas, Georgia, them schools,
right.
They just running with money. So
right.
I know people don't like it. Go, oh, he's 18. He feels entitled and this, that, and other. Well, that's life.
That's life.
It's part of it, That's the world we live in now. So I can't blame them for acting in accordance to how the world is now.
Right. How would you fix it? Or do you think it needs to be fixed? I have a solution, which is probably going to work. But
I definitely say I don't believe in a cap as per se.
Okay.
Because now I think they came up with a new rule saying each school now can give out $20 million. So, what's the fix? If they can do it,
right?
Because I'm like, I don't see what else you can do other than now. The part about the transfer portal being open all the time, it seemed like you can just leave and go.
Right.
I think they should set up a certain time, like you shouldn't be able to get in the transfer portal the second week of the season.
Or right after a game.
Or after a game. Yeah. The guy from Ohio State or somewhere, after the first bowl game, he's like, he got mad, he didn't play. Oh, I'm in the portal. Man, y'all got a championship game next week.
A kid from Vanderbilt did this year.
Yeah, after the game, I'm in the transfer portal. Now, that should be set aside for a certain time.
Right.
Now, how they do that, I don't know. But, I mean, the cat's out the bag now as far as the money-wise. Like, you can't go back now and say, oh, let's put a cap on it.
Right.
I mean, this is, open season.
Right.
You wanted it to be this way. This is what it is. This capitalism. It can't be capitalism on one side. Yeah.
Right.
And now you're telling me I got to bring mine back down because you opened it up. And now I think, too, the coaches are losing control because the good old boys had total control.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Now they got to listen to little JJ from out north.
That's right.
Because JJ, man, you know what? I ain't happy with you. And UT called me and said they got 2.9 on the table. What you gonna do?
Mom ain't trying to work.
Man, we trying to get this in these 4 years because I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the league.
That's right.
That's a 2.1% chance of everybody going to the league.
Everybody ain't going to the league.
Hey, man, tell them again. Everybody. And not only everybody, it's a whole lot of everybody's not going.
A whole lot of everybody's.
Yeah.
Let me say, I want to get to that, but I don't want to lose my point. Here's the easy fix with the NIL. Okay, it's real easy. You make the players stay with that school for 2 years. Mm-hmm. Allow them to be coached. If I give you $2 million, you got to sign a contract to say you're going to stay at TSU for 2 years.
Okay.
Right? If you leave within the 2 years, you got to give back 50%
of whatever.
Mm-hmm. What that does, it allows the coach, the school, to get recruits. It allow you to get coached. Okay. You just can't leave because if we're going to play the professional game in NFL, they will take your signing bonus. If you're underperforming or you get in trouble or something like that, they will take it. It is a performance contract as well.
Yeah.
So you got to honor 2 years because the university, is giving you an opportunity to play. Mm-hmm. So it's a bartering system.
Right.
You got to honor your word. You got to come to work.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
That should be cool.
Yeah. And so I think that's fair. So and then also with the portal has to be certain dates, to your point, dates and times. It can't be after a game.
No.
That's so much.
Every week, it can't be. It's every week right now.
You sign the contract, okay, to play. You need to honor your contract. That's what the pros do.
Right.
You're a millionaire at 20. You got to stand up and be accountable. You got to be accountable.
Most definitely.
I like the kid in UT, the great quarterback.
Nico. Yeah.
Can spin the ball, but then he wanted more money. No, bro, can't do that.
Right.
You got one more year.
Yeah.
You got one more year, guys.
And that's why I say some people got mad at him, but he's playing by the rules.
The rules
that are set now.
Exactly.
Like, I can't get mad at you for going by the rules that are set. Now, you can be mad that he did it.
Right.
But to get mad and say, oh, if that was us, well, it ain't us.
It ain't us.
Because I guarantee you, if in 89 and 90, you could have got 1.9, you would have ran all over this United States.
Come on now.
And somebody called you at Missouri Tech University, you was going to go get it. Ain't no, man, I'm here for my team. All right, I'll see him next week.
Right. The thing,
I'll catch him in the summer.
Here's the thing, Coop. Up until recently, players, specifically black players, were looking at their $1 million head coach, Nick Saban.
Yeah.
He don't coach. I mean, he don't teach a class, but he making $10 million a year, and these kids are starving. In college, in my college, the dinner was over with at 6:15. At 18 years old, I'm back hungry at 8:15.
Most definitely.
No money, no nothing. And so I see my coach, Nick Saban, $1 million house, Benz's, wife ain't working, chilling. They get money off of what I'm doing. So I remember when Sandusky did that horrible thing at Penn State.
Right.
That year, Penn State made $54 million. And they wasn't even that good. $54 million, guys. So the money has always been there, what I'm trying to say.
Most definitely.
It's always been there. And so I'm not mad at the players for getting the money.
Right.
I just want a few stipulations.
Yeah.
To hold them accountable.
I think it has to be.
I think 2 years at a university is good enough. If you want to leave, then fine.
Yeah.
Because these coaches still need to be able to coach players. Don't leave the university hanging. And a lot of times, players don't want to compete.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
See, I'm not getting no run. I'm going to go over here.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to say, oh, okay, I'm going to work on my game and my craft so I can get him. Yeah, because I never thought anything was wrong with competition.
Right.
That's what sharpened you.
Iron sharp as iron.
Man, all day, every day.
But what year did you see a switch in that? As far as competing to not so competing?
It's probably been the last 8 to 10 years. You could tell everything was about, I'm only going to the school where I can play today.
Right.
Okay, well, you can play today, but y'all probably going to be terrible. If you can go and play today, your team is probably going to be terrible. And it's not fun when you've been in high school 4 years and you've been going 12-0, 3 state titles, and then you getting beat up.
Oh, man.
And you getting beat. And say in college, it might be a 70 to 10 ring up.
Come on now.
Yeah, you ain't trying to go through too many games like that. And it's cold. They got you to practice it. And you playing teams that you really look on the screen and say, I know we can't beat.
That's right.
See, it ain't never been that way for most these guys coming from high school.
No, they've always been the man.
They always been the man,
right,
yeah.
Right,
and then when they get on the campus as a freshman, and then it's 2 or 3 dudes, junior, seniors, they looking at you like, hey, man, he just don't know what he getting into because we're not trying to lose our spot.
No, right.
So when he get there, he like, man, I thought y'all said I was the man. Oh, man, come on in here. Yeah, we just need to get you the back up for them.
That's right.
Them boys going to go hard at you. So
Real hard.
Yeah, because they embarrassed if the freshman come on there and take their spot.
Right.
And he been waiting 2 years to finally get his run.
Right.
And then you come in there talking about you want it. Nah.
And he ain't trying to help you neither.
No, sir. Yeah.
See, that's the crazy part about trying to make it to the NBA. You have 32 teams, 30 teams, something like that. Not everybody needs somebody.
Right.
Right? So the teams that made it to the playoffs, they don't have a spot available. They probably want to trade and waive within the league. You may have probably 15, 16 jobs at best. Let's say the first 15 to get drafted, they have a spot.
Right.
Everybody else are looking for the G League, the D League. And so, and you seen them games, they hella aggressive.
Man.
They don't pass the ball.
Yeah.
They rip and run. Can you handle that? Because they playing against grown men.
Yeah.
And nobody can beat their uncle.
Man.
Nobody can beat their uncle guy for years, brother.
Yeah.
A guy got private school bills. He got a woman that don't work. He got a Bentley. He gonna think you gonna take his job.
Not at all. Yeah, he got to go.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Most definitely.
And so it's a job, and so I get asked a lot. You know, you could have made it to the NBA. You NBA guy, like, look, okay, I'm never gonna lie about my skill set.
Right.
Okay, I was good, but when I was on the scene trying to make money, I've seen a whole lot better, and it's humbling. And dudes were 6'5", 6'6", doing what I do. You see what I'm saying? And so you see guys that make it to the pros, but never get off their bench. They can handle the competition that you just talked about. Imagine not being the best guy 82 times in a season. But you've been a man since middle school.
Man, for sure.
The league ain't soft, man. I feel some kind of way when guys say the league is soft. Man, I don't like that, man, because the league is not soft, man.
No, I don't think it is in that sense, because like you say, I think it's just the way the game is called and officiated now and the way it's set up for the run and gun situation. I think that's why it looks soft. But yeah, these dudes, man, they are super athletic, man. And I always say, some people probably won't agree, but it's a bunch of guys that play NBA 80s and 90s. They couldn't play now.
Right.
They couldn't get up and down the floor with these guys because these guys can check 3 and 4 positions.
Right.
Back then, if you was a guard, you could just check guard.
Right.
Now you gotta be able to check 3, 4 positions.
Right.
Because everybody gonna isolate you in pick and roll, and you gotta be able to defend, or they can't keep you on the court.
As great as Shaq is, okay, Shaq's game will not translate to James.
Yeah.
Because his position is out by the 3.
That's it.
They got him in isolation, picking and popping. And Shaq, to his defense, in that era, ran a straight line.
Yes.
From paint to paint.
Real
him, Olajuwon, Kareem, Wilt, Chamberlain, they did no wiggling.
Right.
Now, 7-footers, Wemby shooting threes.
Man.
Dirk Nowitzki was shooting threes. Other guys, I mean, it's just a host of other guys that played, that touched every ounce or every piece of the floor.
Most definitely.
In Shaq's day, it was paint to paint.
It was rim running.
Right, rim run. That's it. And so I think that's where his frustration comes from a little bit. I don't think he's envy because he got more money than all of them.
Right.
But it's like he has nothing to offer this game. And I would question he and Charles Barkley, since they have a lot to say about the league. How many players in the past 3 years have you worked with individually? Since you love the game so much, what have you given back besides sitting behind the desk?
Right.
And sometimes we did disrespectful a little bit.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you they would say none. Because those two skill sets may not transfer. Charles Barkley, at 6'5", a low post player, he have a hard time in this league.
Man.
Still score. I think he would score, but it'd be tough.
Yeah.
It'd be very tough.
Yeah, that just the length and the athletic ability is mesmerizing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on a whole another level. And like you say, that's not even the elite. Yeah, just a regular NBA player.
Bro, you got 24 guys in the All-Star game and another 10 they could have made. Okay. So you got 34 players that are the best in the world. You have everybody else.
Right.
Everybody else is still damn good.
Most definitely.
Everybody else.
And still evolving.
And
could be, they're working their way to be an all-star in 2 to 3 years. So, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And so you think you're going to come here being 18 and take somebody's spot. They'll let you run around in preseason. Yeah. You know, but when the ball go up and the real money come in,
it's real deal, bro.
Listen, imagine seeing Steph, Bron, the Greek Freak, Brunson, all before Christmas. He's like, man, these dudes is good.
Yeah, they real deal.
Come on now.
Yeah.
They ain't for business. They ain't for play.
Nah.
So where do you see the NBA? I got a better question. Where do you see college basketball in the next 5 to 10 years?
Man, that's a good question.
That's what I do. I handle a good question. That's what I do.
I guess it's kind of hard, man, because no one's staying at any school long enough for their fans to like rally around.
Right.
And it's definitely getting away from the one and done.
Okay.
You can tell everybody's kind of like, I'm cool on the one and done.
Right.
I'm going to stack my team full of dudes that's played 2 or 3 years, some grown men strength, and see where my team may go. You know what I'm saying? Because the coaches are getting paid too much money. They don't have 3 years to develop.
Right.
They may, which most teams you see, I think, even last year, I think TSU, they had 9 new guys. How do you coach a team
It's impossible.
that comes in by June for workouts?
Right.
9 guys, 9 different schools. They from all over the place. So most teams, I like even Kentucky this year, I think they're going to have 8. But the good thing is, and they're looking at now, is they're like, well, yeah, you got 2 or 3 years under your belt. So when you come in, your game is already elevated.
Right.
So I'm cool with taking you and playing them freshmen.
Right.
Because your strength is better, your work ethic, everything about you has stacked up to a new level.
Right.
So now you going at that young dude, you're like, he can't do nothing with me.
Right.
Like, kind of like what you're saying.
Right.
Well, if I stack me a team with 4 or 5 year transfers that's already played 4 years, I'm gonna see what happens.
I like my chances.
I
think the national championship is going to come from a team with guys that may not make the league. Older guys, 22,
overseas type dude,
22, 23, have played in their 3rd or 4th year, need more film, and they're going to stay together. Those teams are hard to beat. Guys. Few guys got gray in their beard. You know what I'm saying? A couple kids.
They filled out.
Right.
Everything that they did at 18, now they played on 4 teams, 4 years. They've been in the trenches. They know the game inside and out. They know how to take care of their bodies now. They know everything that they need. So when you roll the ball out with these guys, everybody is in sync on what the goal is. The end goal is we're trying to win a chip.
Absolutely.
We all came here from different situations. And for the most part, I can probably go get 2 or 3 top scorers. May be from mid-majors and smaller conferences. And put you in with this guy. Now I got dudes that I can score from every position now. I got a guy now that can score 15 to 17 at 4 positions. And that normally wasn't the case.
If you got a D2 guy on your bench that did well, he going to give you something. So he going to give you something. So now you solid. Now the coach can coach. And so that's why that 2-year rule would be awesome. Because you want grown-up money. This comes with being a grown-up. Basically a pro. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's fair. I mean,
I think it is.
I think it's fair. I think that players need to be more accountable and just be honest with what you want. You don't get to the league, then we'll treat you that way.
I just wonder what the governing body is like. What are they waiting on? I think everybody's trying to fill out what's going on and come up with a fair number. And that's, like you said, you should definitely start at 2.
That's fair. I don't want to hold you down.
No.
But I think that with 2 years, you get to fill out. You may pan out to where you can go to another school with more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more money in football, I believe. But again, and I tell you what, you cannot go to 4 schools in 4 years. That ain't the ticket. No. That's just a bad look, guy. You know, we know what you're doing. You know. Anyway, now you rubbing it in our face like, I'm not going to be in this shit.
You're going to go get a chick at a different school every year.
Come on, dog. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So, you're a big Titans fan. What we looking like this year? Let me say this. I love the new stadium because they're going to have an area for the Hall of Famers. So,
is that what you got out of that?
That's all I got out of that. Okay.
And you cool?
I'm cool with that. And see, I want y'all to know I invited Coop to the Hall of Fame dinner. You had to work that day. You had a bunch of games. We don't turn down no money.
Right. For sure.
But my brother was so turned at that. He was turned.
Hey.
He was turned.
He was all the way live.
Oh, my God. Listen, like, when you shut up, dude, he just kept talking to people, shaking hands.
You let him out. Hey, he turned up for it.
Listen, he had like 8 old fashions.
Right.
Top Chef liquor.
He was ready.
Lit.
Way to go, bro.
He had a good time, guy. He had a good time, man.
That's cool.
The only downer was it cost $130 to park.
Well, you was supposed to get an Uber anyway.
Listen to my brother. Listen to my... Nah, man, this one, bro. You know what I'm saying? He pulled the big brother, little brother thing on me. Okay, he know what you're talking about. Wrong.
Like, no. You're never in charge of this no more.
Never got it. No. So, what do you think about the Titans did this year? New stadium coming up. A new buzz, new quarterback. Seems to be about his business. He's saying all the right things.
Right.
What you think about that?
I think he's going to be all right. I guess the biggest part is this will be another fill-out season. They can't start out 0-4. You might have to fire Callahan, but then you really can't do that because you want to give Cam an opportunity to work with his coach. You don't want to have him getting a new coach every year. So I think it'll probably be another 5-win at most season. But I guess the biggest thing I would say is you're looking for the team going the right direction.
Right.
You can't have 51-10 games. It's got to be 6-10 one-possession games down to the left. You got to see the team progressing, or you're going to get rid of it.
Right. And I, I'm not a football guy, but I know teamwork and I know how it's supposed to look.
Right.
And you're right. The Titans are good enough not to be blown out every game.
Yeah.
A game or two, that happens. Long season, injury here, there. But I want to see them compete.
Got to compete.
And care.
Yeah.
Throw some helmets on the sideline. Yeah. I mean, just be aggressive.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to get mad.
Yeah, somebody
can't keep taking this. Yeah, come on, man, we can't keep doing this now.
Somebody's got to get mad.
Yeah.
So what did your love for? I know basketball came from, but sports in general. You have a good idea, a good respect for all sports. Where did that come from?
Man, really, my dads, my uncles, because we were always watching games or going to games.
Right.
Like literally, my dad always took us to high school football games.
Okay.
We definitely had TSU games every week.
Absolutely.
Every week that was a must. Like my whole family was just TSU diehard.
Yeah.
And so me and my dad, we were big on sports. And so I actually started really just breaking into it. Man, I used to listen. It's crazy. I used to listen to the games on the radio. I was big with that growing up.
Yeah.
Because, back then, you had certain bedtime.
Absolutely.
And the TV situation.
They don't have that now.
Right. The TV situation didn't lend itself to you having your own TV to catch every game.
Absolutely not.
So I started listening to a lot of radio sports talk.
Wow.
And I got addicted to just listening Saturday nights. I just go through the dial, man, listen to see.
Yeah.
I would listen to college football. That's how I love Kentucky so much. I would catch Kentucky games because it wasn't on TV all the time in Nashville. I would listen to the radio. So for years, I would listen to Kentucky basketball games on the radio.
Wow.
So then I just fell in love with sports like that because I would literally just listen to the games on the radio.
And then Ron, your good friend, goes to Kentucky.
Goes to Kentucky, right.
How was that seeing Rupp Arena for the first time?
Man, it was amazing. Me and my son, we took a trip up there about
a couple years
3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
And, man, we just really enjoyed it, man. It was cool. It was his first time. And we just took everything in, man. It was a special day being in Rupp Arena because, seeing all the teams.
Yeah.
And now Kentucky is his team. And so, it's a whole different nostalgia just being in Rupp Arena.
I kind of felt that way. I'm in the cut. I kind of feel that way when I go to Vanderbilt. We used to hoop up there.
Yes.
We always looked at Vanderbilt as this place, this Taj Mahal, this Barry Goheen, Barry Booker, Will Purdue. Like, man, these guys played here, And I get it going up there, man, because we used to hoop there in the summer. Mm-hmm. Monty Wilson, Dante Ron, Mingo, Monty Wilson, just some good run up there, man. And that gym would be hot. That gym would be 120 degrees, guy. I mean, y'all got all this money in here and no central air.
It was not meant to be turned on during those times.
That is true.
Right.
Clearly. And so Ronnie Mack as well, when he came from, I forgot what city he's from, but he came up there and hooped, man. I was like, man, this here is a serious place, man. I've always loved it, man.
Shouts out to Mac, man. Prayers going up for him.
Prayers for sure, man. He's going to be all right, man.
Yes, sir.
I got a feeling he's going to be all right, man. And he's going to come, well, he's going to show before, but I definitely want to have him in-house.
Yes, sir.
So your love of sports come from your uncles. Did y'all ever watch tennis and hockey?
Oh, I did. Okay. I literally watched everything.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom used to be, she was like, this dude just look, because I would just scour the newspapers.
Right.
And I would watch anything. Even my wife now, she get mad. Is there anything you don't watch? I just do. I don't have the time to consume it like I used to.
Right.
But I pretty much can I used to be able to tell you a little something about every little sport.
My dad had me and my brother watching Wimbledon. Golf.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely golf.
Definitely, yeah.
My mother didn't like golf, but when Tiger was running hard, she watched Sundays.
Right.
You get mad when he loses. I ain't watching Tiger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really engaged.
Yeah.
But I love that about you because you only talk about what you know.
Yeah.
You don't talk outside of your neck just to be talking.
Right.
And is that what that research came from? Like, you're a researcher of sports?
Yes, yeah. But I'll even call you. I'll be like, hey, I need your opinion on this.
Right,
I know this is your avenue.
Right.
Let me know. Like some things you just don't speak on.
Right.
Just listen and consume what the expert or the person that knows more about you. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I'm like, if you know that you don't know, just don't be spewing things out there if you don't know. Because if I don't know, I don't know.
We got that bad in society.
Man.
We want to be the first to give news, even if it's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you don't apologize about bad information. And so that's why I created the high table, so we can have these conversations.
Right.
These sometimes tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for me, I just can type everything on Facebook that I want to say or Instagram. Mm-hmm. So I try to create a safe space for you to come here, other people to come up here, to kind of be who they are.
Right.
You know, no judgment.
Right.
We don't do that. But sports has really saved my life.
Man.
You know, it kept me out of trouble. Mm-hmm. You know, playing with some of Nashville's gangster elite at times. But I never felt in danger.
Right.
Sports was a common denominator. Mm-hmm. You know, playing the games where money was on the side. I was oblivious because I wasn't doing nothing, but that's just the green.
Right.
You know, I remember Avery saying, hey, I think you better go and leave right now. Okay. You know, because I trusted him.
Yeah.
But his spidey sense was tingling. I didn't, you need to go. And so things like that, especially up in South Inglewood, being from out north, you know, a little rivalry.
Yeah.
Out north and east side guys. So, yeah, it's been a little tension in there.
It's been a little tension.
Yeah.
You know, most definitely.
But I think that what made us play tough.
Yeah.
You know, what was the toughest game you played in rec league? What was your competition, should I say? Because you was a point guard, you ran the team.
I definitely going up against Mingo was
tough.
Hey man, he just had so much. Like he just would give you everything.
Right.
Yeah, he would just give you everything. That was my guy. You couldn't figure him out. He was just so crafty with it, and he could run. He could see the floor like no other. I would love playing against him.
Tough. My toughest guy probably was George Askew. Played at Hunters Lane. Tim Porter.
Yeah. Okay.
Tim Porter was just slippery,
man.
Real thin guy. I mean, that dude there, man. When we talk sometime, man, just a good guy, man. His brother's a nut. His brother a preacher, but he's a nut.
Just say he's a nut.
Man, funny. But talk more trash.
Man.
Never curse. No, he ain't gonna cuss you. But he's
straight
talk.
Trash.
It's just trash.
Man.
Nasty mouth.
Say nasty mouth.
But back then, man, it always was a rivalry in neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
South Inglewood playing our Shelby was a place of some hella games, man.
Yes.
I remember me, Avery, and Terry Howard played in prison. I don't know if you know Big Ben. Ben, he's doing some time at River Bend, so we go to River Bend and play, man. And the floor was concrete, right?
Yes, sir.
I never been in an environment like that. Listen, I saw some dudes, man, I ain't seen in a long time. Like, what? This is where you been at? Oh, Lord.
No wonder.
No wonder.
You. Yeah.
And, man, the games was rough. We had an inmate refereeing. We ain't getting no calls.
Man, no, sir.
I think I had 35 and Terry had 40. And it was just, and Avery just passed the ball, man, and talking noise. Avery, you know what, man, he never wanted to shoot. He wanted to see you get off.
Yeah.
That was his thing, man. And we was in there, man, and, man, we was going to work on the Jokers, guy. It was a good time, man. Back when I could run.
Hey, that was some real ball. Ain't nothing like penitentiary ball.
No, it was real, guy.
Yeah.
It was real, guy.
That concrete floor, that is real deal.
That's probably why my knees hurt now on that concrete.
Hey, man, that's real basketball. Concrete floor, and it's no such thing as a foul in penitentiary basketball. No. Yeah, you can get pushed in the bleachers, kicked in the bag. It don't matter. You shouldn't. What you out here for? Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. I had to tell you about some of them all.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Since you say that, let's switch. Let's get a little serious right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I asked permission. Yeah. Because I'm getting used to this now. I love you like a brother, and I'm sensitive to certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I asked permission.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you out here running hard, and then you got in a little trouble, a little jammed up a little bit. So won't you speak to that? And I got a few questions behind that.
I kind of got to end up catching a school zone, drug-free school zone charge in 2010. I end up actually going to court 2-3 years, and they end up saying it was a illegal search and seizure. They threw it out. The DA ended up picking it back up, and they took it to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court reversed it, and then we was like 2 weeks away from everything being just squashed. It was done, everything. Supreme Court said that, came back later, and it's crazy because, Judge Blackburn, she had already said, nah, it was illegal search and seizure, this, that, and the other, but came back, they end up, Blackburn came back, she met with me, she was like, yeah, I don't know what happened, I thought this was over with, this and another, so she met with me and my attorney, and the DA was like, yeah, well, drug-free school zone, it offers 80 to 100%. I was like, what do you mean 80 to 100% probation? Right. He was like, no, you can't get probation on a drug-free school zone. Right. You have to go and do the time. I was like, oh, nah, this ain't possible. Right. So, man, it was funny. I went to like a hearing, and the judge was like, hey, well, you think you can get, somebody to write something on your behalf, and I'll see if I can just work something out. So I got a bunch of people in the city, known people that wrote letters on my behalf, spoke on my behalf, and Blackburn came back. She said, well, come back in 3 months. We're going to see what we can work out. Right. So I went to like a pretrial diversion thing, and the lady was like, oh, no, they're not going to make you go to prison. Like, you good. You just get probation to be the end of it. You just got to walk your probation down. Well, that didn't happen. Blackburn came back. I went to court, and she was like, well, I couldn't find anywhere in there, even though it was your first felony. Right. I don't see anything in the books that I can do anything for first felonies. Most of the time we can, but under this particular law, it only says prison time. And man, I go to court, and she was like, today. I was like, huh? What? Yeah, today. Yeah, today it was over. Wow. And boy, that was the loneliest walk you ain't never been when you're in a courtroom on 6th floor and you go downstairs. Right. It's a hallway that connects the courtroom to the jail. Right. And it was like 12 people like walking with us, and we in cuffs. I was like, man, all of a sudden tears started coming down. I'm like, whoa, this is real. Right. And so I'm like, man, it's gonna be something gonna happen. This ain't. I don't believe this. Right. Yeah, I don't believe this. So I looked back at my wife like, what's going on? I'm like, man. She said, you gotta go today. I said, go today? She said, yeah, right now. My attorney looking at me. He like, man, yeah, it's today. So I guess it was like the first week, just kind of just trying to figure out, like, man, what just happened? Bro? Process. Like, yeah, it was just different. It was just like you trying to figure out which way is up, what's going on. Right. So that kind of was just the first like breaking in of it, where you like, man, I'm really about to go to prison. Like it was, I ain't been to jail or nothing. Right. And you talk about I'm gonna go down the road. Like, this just got real deal, bro. Where were you at? The first month I was here, and then I went to classification at West Tennessee Penitentiary. Wow. Yeah, that was wild, dude. Driving down that interstate, you got a bus of like 60 people. Some people talking because they used to it. Right. I'm just looking straight ahead, like, I don't know what I'm finna face. I don't know what I'm finna do. Never been in this situation, so I'm just like, man, everybody like, oh, man, it's going to be all right, bro. You going to get out. This going to be. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't never been on this road. So when you get there, as classification, like, it's a whole different ball game going on. Yeah. Like, it's fend for yourself. Tie your boots up every day.
Right.
Like it was real deal. Like it's like classifications where you go in, they get you signed in and get you your numbers and all this, everything going on. So it's just a whole whirlwind. Right. Because you don't have no friends, you can't trust nobody. Right. Everybody's out to get you. You can't stare at people. You can't look at people. It's just keep your head down and grind. You know, everything means something. Right. Like you have to learn penitentiary rules, so everything means something. So it was truly an amazing experience, man. Like I say, it was an experience that you'll never want to cross that path again. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see a side of society that you don't know exists. Wow. I would say just take it as half of this room, that's your living space. Yeah. Half of this room and stay in here for months at a time without going outside that door. Wow. Like it was days of that where we would be on lockdown. This was we might be on lockdown. And it's you and another dude in there. So toilet right there. They might open it up to give you food, but it's no windows. Nothing. You just in here. 24 hours a day. Wow. You get a shower. If you're on lockdown, you might get a shower once a week. For real? Yeah. Once a week. Yeah, it's real, man. So I got a bunch of questions. Yeah, go ahead. I got a bunch of questions. And first of all, thank you for being honest. Yeah, for sure. Because I battle with this. Yeah. I really battle with this. Right. And I interviewed John Howard. He has a lot of stuff to say. Yeah. A lot of stuff to say. I mean, it needs to be said. Right. I mean, you know. Right. So a couple questions. So how did you explain this situation to your children? Because they was 8 years old at the time. Yeah. How was that conversation? Man, that might have been the most difficult time ever. I'll never forget. It's I think it was like 2 weeks in, I got a visitation at the Justice Center. Mm-hmm. And it's through a glass. Right. And I see my 2 kids, my wife, and I think my mom came. I can't remember. Because they hadn't seen me in 2 or 3 weeks. Right. And so she just like, I just need to make like eyes on you, see like what's your mental. Right. So, you know, then you trying to just keep yourself up, but you got my 2 kids just staring at me like, wow, I don't even know what's going on, you know, and then you like, I gotta be real with them. And I just was. So I wrote them a letter, let them know exactly what's going on and what happened. Because I had to let it. I didn't want people to be telling them stuff behind their back or making them feel ashamed. So I wrote them letters, and then they saw me. And so, you know, they were like just looking, and because it was traumatic. Like we were always together, and then all of a sudden the next day, they go to school that morning. Right. Oh wow. Yeah. So I'm usually the one that picks them up, and he said they went to school that morning. So when their mom come pick them up and have to tell them like, Dad's not coming home. So yeah, that was rough. That was rough. That might have been that, and just seeing your loved ones leave you after a visit. Wow. Like that might be the most you need it, but it may be the most gut wrenching experience of having to see your wife and kids leave visit at the end of the visit. Like it might be a 4 or 5 hour visit, but knowing they going back up the interstate without you. Yeah. Wow. It was. Did you ever lose hope during this time? You know what, man? I didn't. Oh, it was many like nights I cried. Yeah. Like, I have no lies to tell. Like, you would turn and face that wall and be like, man, what am I doing
What the heck is going on?
What is going on? Because there's madness going on inside there. Like, really? All day, all night. Non-stop. It's fighting and people sticking. Like, I mean, it's stuff going on all the time to where it's just, it gets to bother you to where you're like, man, I got to get out of this mess, man. I can't take living like this. Because it's like you living in filth. Like I said, I'm literally, every day somebody's getting stuck in the park. People getting game. People, clothes, food, everything getting stole. People getting thrown over the balcony. Like, this is going on every day. Like, until I got to Wayne County, which was an annex. I put my 4th year. Things slowed down. Which changed everything. So it let me get my mental back. More exercise. You could you could move around. You could walk. You could go outside when you wanted to. When I got to the annex, but when I was at Turner Center in Whiteville and West Side, they would only give you like 30 minutes out. And most of the times you couldn't go out because they were understaffed. So,
right.
Or say like your pod rec time might be at 1. Where at 1 it might be raining. So you couldn't go out.
It. Wow.
Yeah. So you missed yours. Now, it might have been sunny this morning at 8.
Right.
But your pod rec time ain't till 1.
Right.
So your 45 minutes. And you might miss it. It might be lightning out there. You can't go to the yard.
Right.
But when I got to the annex, my 4th year in, things started to really change for me because, like, when they came and asked me, it was like, hey, your points are real low. You know, you probably want to go here. And it was only like 230 people there. When I was at the other places, it was like 1,600 to 3,000 people.
What do you mean points?
Well, my points were low because I hadn't been in trouble.
Okay, your discipline points.
Yeah, so I ended up being a trustee status to where I was able to walk around without any guards walking with me.
Oh, wow.
Technically.
Okay.
So when I got to the annex, I was able to go outside the gate and go work at the commissary office across the street.
Really?
I could just walk there.
Yeah, okay.
But your points had to be low, and because I hadn't had any other charges, my points was low on felony charges. So they were like, you know, you can go to this place with the annex. And most people don't like, some people don't like going to annex because they say it's salt. It's where the salt people go. I said, well, that's where I need to go because I don't want to keep, I'm not in the game. So I don't want to keep going through this every day because every other month you're going to be on lockdown because the gangs are going to fight. It's going down. I mean, you know, it's what they do. So, I mean, and then you don't have, like I said, I didn't have anybody to run with. It was kind of like a mental thing of where I was literally by myself. I didn't know nobody.
Yeah.
Like, you got Crips, Bloods, Vice Lords, GDs. Then you got the Aryan Nation white boys. So I was just a peon. So it might have been a couple of dudes that you might can speak to.
Right.
On your, they'll be only on your level. Like one year I had a seller, he was GD. Okay. And when I first got there, he was like, man, I got you, man. Everything gonna be straight. Ain't nobody gonna touch our room or anything. Like, so he was affiliated. But he couldn't go nowhere with me. Like, he couldn't go to lunch with me. Yeah. He couldn't hang out with me. He had to hang with them all the time.
Golly, that's tough.
Yeah. So he had to go to lunch with them. And he didn't even like them.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
But he in prison though.
But he had to hang with him. Yeah,
right. So let's talk about the relationship with you and your wife during this time. And listen, I tell her she is one of the most amazing women I've ever met. Right. Because she held you down every single day. For sure. You know what I'm saying? And so when I see y'all dressing like, I'm like, listen, he might as well dress like because
she ain't got no choice.
Hey, listen.
Put it on.
Yeah, put it on, boy. What you talking about?
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. I don't care about
baby.
that. Yeah. But
how was that dynamic of you trying to keep her spirits up, she's trying to keep your spirits up with the kids as well? And talk about that relationship during that time.
It was crazy because I'll say I probably was hurt in our relationship before I went in bad. Got it. And I'm just gonna be 100 with you. You want the truth? I'm gonna give it to you. I want the truth. It might have saved our marriage by me going to prison. Okay. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Got it. If you ready for that.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
I wasn't the best husband at that time, and I understand. I take the blame for it. So that time away might have been the best thing. Sometimes you need to go somewhere or be apart. Like I say, I had to be separated from myself. Got it. And what I mean by separated from myself, the other self that I had turned into. Right. Yeah, so it was more of, I think God knew I had to be separated from society.
To start to appreciate what you had.
Yeah, because I was really like feeling myself a lot. Got it. And I couldn't see it until I took a step back. Right. And I was like, woo, kind of rough, dude. Like, that ain't you. Right. But I knew it wasn't me. Right. But at the time, things just going, money going. Like, it's just, things just going. Right. And so when you take a step back, you like, yeah. But I think it was hard at first. The first 2 years, I guess it was more just angry. Right. We both was angry. I was angry because I was there. I was missing things with my kids, with my wife. She's trying to keep my house. She's doing this. She's doing that. it just was it was a lot. It was a situation we had never been through, and we didn't have nobody to lean on. We didn't know nobody had been no prison, so we didn't have. And I think she ended up like reaching out or seeing other people on Facebook who was kind of going through the same thing, and they kind of started bouncing things off each other, and it just kind of gleaned into something different. So there were days, you know, where it'll be like, I don't think we should talk today. I'm mad. Right. And because, I mean, like, she's working double shifts, trying to do this, trying to do that. Taking care of stuff for me, sending me my stuff for my package, my money on my books, this, that, and the other. My friends bringing her money to send me or bringing her money to take care of the kids. She just had to take on everything because, you know, I was taking care of the house, making sure this. She didn't have to worry about who's cutting the grass, who's painting the house, who's doing the lawn work, who's who getting the oil change. Oh, I need brakes. Who do I call? So, and then you couldn't just pick up the phone and just call me. I had to call you, and it was only going to be certain times I would call. So, at that time, it was rough. Like I say, it was rough. Things just was going fast, and then, you know, like every month, she would at least try to bring her or the kids, you know, every month. I didn't want to force them to do it. I would always say, hey, ask them what they want to. And they always would say, yeah, I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much the first year or two, it was every other weekend they would come down. And that was like a 2-hour ride.
Wow.
Yes. And so I told her, I'm like, hey, you don't have to come. She was like, no, I need to see you, at least put eyes on you. Because she was just worried about my mental so bad. Because she knew I had never been in this situation, this, that, and the other. So we may have a visit for like say 3 to 4 hours, and then they will go back, and they'll come back 2 more weeks later on a Saturday or Sunday, and then it may be a time where they say no visitors for a month because the facility on lockdown. So like my last year, we didn't see each other for 16 months because of COVID, because she couldn't come.
It was during COVID,
So my last year and a half. So I didn't see a number of pictures of my family, friend, everybody, you know. So
that's tough, man.
But yeah, I don't know how she went in go mode, but she went in go mode, and you know, it was a blessing that, you know, I was able to just hang in there. We both leaned on each other, cried on each other, you know, wrote letters.
I wrote you.
Yes, you did. I don't know what it was saying, but I kind of pieced the letter together, that handwriting.
It started out strong. The first couple of sentences was strong.
Then you got out.
I got tired.
Yeah. You fell asleep on me.
I got tired, man. I tried.
But yeah, she was one amazing woman to even hang in there for 8.
Shout out.
Like 8 is creative to the utmost, you know. Because at some point, you're like, man, I'm just tired. But like I say, she kept saying no. And I was like, man, you think you just should move on? She was like, nah, I ain't moving on nowhere. We good. We gonna make it. You know, after 2 years is there, then you go 4 years. Then when you get to 5, you start saying, well, dang, it's just 36 more months. It's over.
Okay.
That's how you start.
You start making it sense.
Yeah, you like, okay, now it's down to 24 more. Okay, you'll be out on this date. So it was crazy because, you know, it may be times that you'll be like, when I got to the annex, we could talk on the phone at 12 o'clock at night. Okay. Well, 1 o'clock on the weekends.
Okay.
So, but hey, phone calls was like $1.80 every call. Then it was $3 a call. So they kind of wipe you out of trying to be around your family.
Yeah.
You know, you got to spend $40 a month on a phone call. You know, and that's just, that ain't every day. That might be every other day, or just on the weekend, you know, call. So, and it was, you know, hard just trying to maintain any semblance of a relationship, especially with my kids, like I say. But, man, we just kept rocking. And another year go by, we just kept rocking. And then we started finding spiritual ways just to keep us, you know, intact. I would send her some stuff. She would send me some stuff in. And we just, I don't know how we made it work, but we did, man. It was crazy because when we look back on it, you know, 5 years later now, in March, like, it's been 5 years, so we kind of look back and say, man, how do we do that? Every other weekend visitation, you know, doing this. So, yeah, she was amazing. Shouts out, you know, Andre Don, love you, baby. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing.
She get a hand clap.
Yeah, for sure.
and so, another question. Going through the process, your mentality, your mental.
Right.
Did it waver? Did you come up with some exercises to stay strong mentally? You've always been mentally strong.
Right.
To be a small guy playing basketball, you got to be tough.
Right.
Was there every time where you kind of shaking mentally?
I think it was more of you just get weary in doing it. Mental was, man, I used to write senators, man, like literally every day I'm writing senators.
Yeah.
Like trying to get the law changed. Like I'm
Wow.
doing all kind of crazy stuff, dude. Just staying busy. I'm staying in the libraries, researching cases, filing this. They send it back. No, you don't qualify. This, that, and the other. You know, I'm just staying busy. The first 2, 3, I'm just staying busy, keeping my head down, just on a constant.
Staying out the way.
Staying out the way, man. So it was like probably my 3rd year. A senator actually came. No, my 4th year. I was in Wayne County. A senator was coming. And the warden came and got me. He was like, "Hey, what's going on? What you reported our camp?" I said, "No, man, what's up?" He was like, "Man, this senator called and said he needs to see you." So he brought his intern down. Man, I forgot that guy's name. He was out of Dixon. I'm gonna think of his name in a minute. But he came and he brought his people. I'm like, "Man, look, I don't care about this place. I'm trying to go home."
Right.
So the man came and interviewed me because he was like, "Man, I can't believe that you here. I researched your case. This makes no sense. I don't even know what's going on."
Right.
So then I said, "Well, it's like 12 other guys here that got 100% charge." So he interviewed everybody, and he actually interviewed my wife and my kids, and they presented the legislator with trying to change the law. This was in like 2016.
Right.
And they still voted it down, even though they saw my family, everybody they saw us talking, and they was like, yeah, but this don't make sense.
Right.
But we ain't ready to do that. We ain't ready to let nobody out, this, that, and the other. So it went back, and that kind of downed me because I'm like, man, I'm getting some momentum. You know, I'm writing Brenda Gilmore. I'm writing every person up there, man. Every day they'll write back. We working on it, man. Harold Love, man, I'm sending everybody letters. Yeah, we working on it. We trying to get this done. So it kept my spirits up because they were writing me back. They were like, man, I used to get letters all the time from senators, the governor's office, Speaker of the House, and the mailroom people were like, "What do you got going on? Why all these?" So I kind of stayed busy doing that, man. And then when I got, I was at Wayne County. I ended up being over the whole camp. So I was like working with the warden on trying to improve situations or whatever's going on. Right. So man, we didn't have any cable or nothing. So some kind of way I talked the warden into helping get us at least 10 channels on cable so we could have something to watch other than 2.5. Right. So he ended up going for it, and he said, "We're going to raise money by y'all cans. We're going to turn in cans and put that money towards a cable bill." Right. So we did that, and we paid $5 a month. Each inmate paid $5 a month, 250 inmates. So we had like FX, ESPN, so we could watch.
That's all you need.
That's it.
That's all you need.
It was cool.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. So, and then I ended up getting them to, once a month, he would let us order at this place in Wayne County. We would order like fish sandwiches, cheeseburgers, pizza. Hey, man, we was doing anything to try to get some free world food, man. Yeah. And, man, the guys was like, "Man, you cool, man." Some guys like I don't care about him. So what? I think he'll snitch because he worked with the warden. But, man, the warden, he was cool, man. He really worked with me on trying to improve.
A white guy, black guy?
White guy.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't trust me at first because he looked at me as an inmate. But I told him, and he was like, "Man, I kind of studied up on you. You a little different." Right. And it was amazing because when I got ready to get out, he told me, he said, "I normally don't talk to inmates when they leave." He said, "Well, I'm going to shake your hand because I know I ain't going to never see you again."
Wow. That's a big compliment.
Yeah, man. He came and shook my hand as I was getting ready to go.
Wow.
He said, "I normally don't do this to inmates because it look weird." He said, "But I know I ain't going to see you no more, so I'm going to come and shake your hand." So it was cool. Wow.
That's a testament to who you are, man.
Man, it was a situation. Like I say, man, anybody tell you they've been through that situation and the sleepless nights. Man, I used to wake up a lot of times thinking I was free. Because you would have so many dreams. Right. Like, it was crazy how you would go to bed and wake up, or you'd be dreaming and you're like, "Yeah, I'm here to the house. I'm at the house." You wake up, you're like, "Man, I'm still in this mess." So
I still look at you in amazement. I just can't believe.
Hey.
I can't believe it, God.
Hey, man. God did a number, man. Because like I say, I just kept leaning on it, man. My mom always was big in church growing up, so I kind of just had to revert back and lean on, man, God gonna get you. God gonna take care. And if he don't, he gonna make sure that if you got to do this, you gonna be okay. Right. He completely covered me, like my mental, my sanity. I'm sure most people is kind of like, man, I just stayed away from everything. I refused to live like a prisoner. I refused to live like a prisoner. Even though it was going on around me, I would just go away. I just refused to say I'm some I wouldn't call myself that. I refused to. I just kept saying, I'm going to get out of here. It's going to change. It's going to change. So it was crazy. Actually, one of the guys that was in there with me, I helped get him home 2 years early. Wow. Because, the year as I was coming home, they changed the law. Oh, wow. But they said since mine was already in there, I couldn't do nothing because they said they didn't backdate it. Right. So when I came home, they backdated it. Wow. So I wrote the senator. I'm like, hey, I got 3 dudes. I need you to look at their case. It didn't have nothing to do with kids. School was not in. And he was like, well, why are you still worried about those people? I'm like, man, they was in there with me. Like I saw him every day. Right. I just want him to come home. Right. His daughter was graduating high school that year, and he was going to miss it because he had did 12 out of 15. So they called him July the 2nd. He went back to Clarksville, went to court. Yeah. 3 days later, they told him next week he'll be going home because they went back and saw that it had nothing to do with kids, it had nothing to do with school or whatever. And me and him still cool to this day, man, because he was like, bro, you could have just left me hanging because being in there, he didn't know what was going on. Right. So when I seen them backdated, because everybody used to tell me, man, they're not going to change the law. Why you keep writing them people? Leave them people alone. Really, it's all I had to hang on to because every year it would come up for a vote. And they would shoot it down. I said, okay. When they go back in legislation in January, I'm going to write them again. Wow. So literally all my January and February, I would just write letters every day. Because I'm like, they there. I ain't got nothing else to do. I go to work in commissary. I ain't got nothing else to do. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to do. Work out and write letters.
Dude, that friend of mine told me this. That her mother told this. Like a little phrase. Yeah. You rather God sit you down than stretch you out. Man. And so... Yep. He sat you down instead of taking your life. Man, for sure. And so when he sits you down, it's just a spanking. Yeah. So it's just a lovable spanking that you're going to get full meaning of.
Man, I'm talking about full.
See, you see what happened to Shannon Sharp? Set him down. He had to be sat down. He was getting out of control. Yep. Just his behavior. He wilding out too much. And so he sat him down. He'd be a different man because of this. And so... that's the most popular example. There's other examples where God has come in and shown us some things. But, man, I just appreciate you being who you are, man. And when we hang out some, man, I just find myself like, I just can't believe it, God, because you do not look like what you've been through.
Man, it's all glory to God, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I swear, man, I'm like, I don't even know. It's like it's kind of like a blur now. Right. But I just kept, I don't know why I was able to stay so positive. I just kept just believing that it was going to end sooner than it did, and it didn't. But I just kept like, man, he ain't gonna let me down. He ain't gonna let me down. And he continued to just cover me throughout the journey, and just let me see me and get back to me. That's why I always say, when you lose you, you lose you. Right. And sometimes you don't get an opportunity to rehash and get back to yourself. Yeah. Like I literally had to get back to myself, and when you do an observation of you...
an honest observation.
It's ugly. Right. You have to be able to criticize, reimagine yourself, get back to who you were meant to be. So, my God, man, he just kept showing me stuff, like just talking to me, and I was just like, all right, I guess I got to go through 2 more years of this, you know. Like, you're going to be all right, though. But I'm going to get you in a place to where... you can't do anything but depend and lean on me. And literally, I had no choice. I just continued to believe that he was either going to cover the situation to where I was either going to go home a little earlier or he was going to make this as seamless as possible. Like I said, I'm not going to say it was times or nights hey, tears come down my eyes, man. It might be an hour, and it's just what goes on. People not gonna tell you, I'm rah-rah, I was hard in there. No, ain't nobody hard in there.
Yeah.
It gets lonely.
I bet
it gets lonely to where you like, bruh, when is this gonna be over? I'm ready to get back to a normal life. But like I say, my family, my friends really made it possible because, like, my guys, like Tracy, Chucky, Cento, Door, man, they literally was just making it, whatever my kids needed, whatever my wife needed, they were going to make it happen. So it took that stress off me.
Right.
And then my sister-in-laws, Colette, all them, mother-in-law, all them, my mom, my sister, my brother, they did everything to say, and my brother used to always tell me when he came to see me, he said, you just survive. You just survive. I got everything out here. Right. You just survive. Whatever you, no need to worry about everything else. We gonna take care of this. He just tell me all the time. He said, just survive. You just do you. Whatever it takes for you to get out of here, you do it, and don't think about nothing else. It was just like, I talk to my kids, whatever. Oh, Uncle so and so did this, so and so did this. They didn't miss a beat. They were still doing the same activities they was doing as though I was out here. So, man, my circle made it possible that I was able to come home with all sanity, my mind, because they let me know, bro, you good. We got them. You just make sure you do what you got to do to get home safely. So, man, I remember, man, 2 or 3 years, man, I was talking to Mercer, and he would tell me, he's like, don't worry about nothing, man. I'm going to let Cam come to my camp free. I'm going to take care of him, man. It was just people just was reaching out from all kind of ways, and so the kids would always tell me, hey, Dad, I saw this man. He said he know you. His name's so-and-so. I saw this lady, and she bought us food at the restaurant. Like, she went to school with you. So everybody kind of like, it let me know, like, man,
you respect it.
You good, dude. You hit your head real hard. But a lot of people in the city looked out for me, family, friends, and all, man. And I'm gracious for it, man. Like I said, I don't never want to put anybody in that position again. But if I had to do it, I just thank God, that He allowed me to get through it. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's a situation where, man, you can't see your way out.
Right.
And your mental is almost about to go at any time because you like, man, I don't live like this.
Right.
I don't know what rule is this. Oh.
And some people find comfort in dysfunction.
They do.
You didn't come from a dysfunctional situation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, last two questions. You say God had to sit you down. How have you changed as a man and a husband since you've been home?
Man, I think the biggest thing is I don't take anything for granted. I don't take not 1 day, 1 hour. I move a different way. I move at a breakneck pace now. What I mean by that is I just want to stay busy. I just want to enjoy the world.
Right.
Like, at one point, I was like, man, this world owes me something, but not no more.
Right.
Now I look at everything as I owe the world everything for this second chance. You know what I'm saying? The second chance, seeing if you can start over from zero may be the most glamorous thing ever of coming from zero and seeing yourself elevate back.
Right.
It's easy to stay on top, but when you lose everything down to zero and you have to pick yourself back up, and you have to come back out here and face people to where, oh yeah, that's so-and-so.
Right.
But I already gave it to God. I was like, I don't even feel bad. Like, I go in circles like I never went there.
Right.
Because I truly knew that He saved me, so whatever you say, you can have it. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, but
Right.
I'm just that type of person where seeing myself, pick myself back up and dust myself off, you ain't never done nothing until you had to pick yourself back up and dust yourself off.
Wow.
That shows who you really are, because dusting yourself off, you're going to hit roadblocks, and at times it'll make you feel like, I should just get back up, or I should just get back in to what I know or what I want to know.
Right.
And so it was no turning back. It was like, hey, get out here and get it. Any means necessary.
Right.
Do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Be the man you're supposed to be. Be accountable for everything. Right. And like I say, when you know that this world doesn't owe you anything. Man, I get out here now and I see people who complain and they I be like, hey man, it's somebody that want that freedom you got.
That's right.
It's somebody that wish they had that job you going to. Right. You may not be doing what you want to do.
Right.
But just know your time is coming. But you just have to wait and trust that God's plan is going to work for your best interest, you know. Right. And I just kept trusting. And I just like, man, I don't know why, but I know I got to. I know he got something better.
Something just told you to keep on.
Something just kept telling me, just keep going, just keep going. I know it looks bad. I know it looks hard, but just keep going. Just keep going. Yeah, cry tonight, cry tomorrow. But when that door open in the morning at 5:30, get yourself together, put your shoulders back and walk. Let's go. Let's get up. You got something to do today. And so I just kept putting one foot in front of the other every day. And when I looked up, it was over. Wow. Like, I looked up and it was over. I was like, dude, you did it. You walked that down. So wow. It's just, I just see things different. Like, man, he opened my eyes up with the worst that happened to me. It actually opened my eyes up. So I still say unforced errors sometimes are the best. Right. Because mine was an unforced error. Nobody put it on me. It's nobody's fault. I don't hate the police. I don't hate nobody. Right. I did it all. Right. And I know I did it all. So that's why I can live with myself, because I know it was me. It wasn't nobody else. So once you take that on, man, the world can't stop you when you know who you are. Right. So that's the biggest thing in being a black man. You have to know who you are. And you have to know your own worth. That's a bar. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just you have to know who you are. So you have to find yourself in the worst situation. Right? So chaos creates the best in me. Right. Now, because I know, like, I went through that. So I'm like, whatever y'all got out here going on. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. I just smile and laugh. Like, because I don't worry about it. Like, I know he got me. So whichever way he leads me, I'm rocking with it. Like, I don't try to make plans on, hey, in 2 years I'm going to do this. Right. I just say I'm going to do it today. Right. I can't wait 2 years, because I know how long 2 years can be. Right. I just say, let's go. Let's do it now. Why can't you do it now? Right. So what, you fail? So what? Yeah, so what? That's how I feel like now. Like, shoot for it. If you fail, all right, get up. Get up. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Michael Jordan missed 1200 shots, guys. And I think that's the hardest thing. We don't want to fail in public. I failed in public. That's what, and I smile about it. Right. Because it ain't like I'm hiding them from you. No one can talk about you because you're transparent. I failed in public. That's why being transparent is the key. I mean, Wayne was locked up. Okay, yeah. Now what? Yeah. And now what? Yeah. So this is my last question. You coming home, man, what was that embrace with your kids like? What was that like? Man, it's funny you said that. About 3 weeks ago, it's on my phone, and it popped up on there. I don't know, because it was the 22nd. And man, I got emotional at work. That ride home from Wayne County, from Clifton, was like an hour, 45 minutes. Man, it was one of the greatest days ever, because when you look back, you like, that's behind me. That's right. Man, the emotions of that day, I don't know what else can top it. Like, because it was like you accomplished something. You didn't get no money for it. Right. You didn't get nothing for it other than your second chance. That other chance that you've been begging for. Right. Because, you know, a lot of people say that, man, then when I get out of this, I'm going to do this. Right. But are you really going to do that when it happens? Right. Are you ready? So a lot of times I look at situations, God blocked you or held you back from certain things because he knew you wasn't ready for it. Right. Because if he'd have blessed you with that 5 years ago, your mental, your spiritual, you would have squandered it. Right, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So there's a lot of times we need the blocking. We need the covering. So it's a lot of things that a lot of people are just so scared to fail. And they have failed, but they're keeping it inside and it's eating them alive. Right. So I was able to release mine because everybody knew. And so I could walk tall from day one. I used to think about how I would feel that day, and nothing ever metastasized to what it actually really was. Right. Because all you kept saying was in yourself 5 years in, you like, I just can't wait to get out. But I never said nothing past, I can't wait to get out. Like, I don't know what I'll do. Right. But when it came, right, it was like fireworks just going off in my head. I was in a daze for at least a week.
Right.
I couldn't believe it. Like, it was when I came home, I just looked around my house. I just sat there.
Yeah.
Just looked at everything. Like, it was amazing. Because you had been in this certain confinement for so long.
Right.
But yeah, that first week, it was like... But, and the good thing was, I was in an area where I could see what was going on in Nashville. So a lot of things that was going on, I could see it on the news because it was local news there.
Got it.
So when I came home, I was like, oh, yeah, I heard about that. Oh, I seen that.
Right.
So it kept my mental that I was in close proximity to my Nashville area. So I had my mental on. I knew what this building was. I hadn't seen it up close.
Right.
But I saw it on the news or whatever. So it was crazy. It was crazy. And man, one year, I'll never forget, TSU homecoming, I saw my son marching down the street with the East Band.
Wow, that's number God right
Hey,
there.
man, it was crazy.
Number God.
I see my son on the news.
Wow.
Incredible. So that's when I said, oh, yeah, he got me.
Wow.
He made sure I was sitting there watching the news.
What year was that?
I want to say it was 2019.
Was it like year 3 or 4 until you?
Oh, no, it was like 6.
6, okay, got it.
It was down to the last 2, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was TSU homecoming. Because you know I love my TSU homecoming.
That's right.
I used to be like, man, it's homecoming again, bro. I got one more.
Delta party.
Yeah.
Delta party. It's going to be popping this year.
Hey, you know I used to call y'all. I'd be like, man, where y'all at?
hey, it's going to be live this year.
Yeah.
Tickets already on sale.
Sold out already.
I got to be there.
Yeah, it's something. It was amazing, though. Awesome. Yeah, most definitely.
Well, man, I'm going to stop right here because clearly we can go on.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
It's all love, brother.
Yes, sir.
It's all love.
I hope
man.
I gave you everything you wanted.
Well, you know, this is a season of transparency.
Yeah.
So we're no longer held down by what we've done.
Yeah.
Or embarrassed by it. You know, who gives a damn?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Who cares?
It is. Because I know you got plenty of other people got 1,000 things they're holding on to.
Brother.
And I tell them, let it go.
Man, let it go, bro.
Let it go.
Don't die with that.
Don't die.
Don't
die
with
that.
Don't die with that.
It is so peaceful. My soul, like, I live with myself a lot better. Like, I can go in any room and not feel ashamed. Right. I ain't got my head down. I walk my head up like I ain't did a day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know he's released me. So I give God all the praise, all the glory for it.
If God ain't tripping, he ain't mad, so why should anybody else? But you know how we do.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, he opened up doors I'm not supposed to be in.
Right, exactly.
And he continues to just make a way for me. So I just keep running with him.
He's the big homie.
That's it.
He's the big homie.
Hey, I tell you though, just make sure that you, whatever you praying for, just make sure you're ready to receive.
That's right.
Just whatever you, just keep it in that you know, hey, because it comes with a lot of responsibility.
It
so
does.
Be ready for it.
It does. It does. So we're going to stop right here.
Yes, sir.
And so this has been a good interview.
Man.
This has been a good interview.
Wonderful.
And so thanks for coming.
Man, no doubt.
And guys, remember, go to the channel at the High Table with David Suttoth and subscribe. This interview gonna be coming out real soon. So thank you again, man. I love you guys. Brother Wayne.
Peace.
You're amazing.
Yes, sir. Love you, bro.
All right, bro. Love you too.
All right, no
Peace.
problem.
Yeah, guys.